Alright, so here's what I had. Easiest way to explain it, I got a 3-bank ProCharger. Just climb in the boat here and show you. Flip this around. It's sort of hard, but anyway. So I was out on the water, sent the trolling motor in, didn't work. It's frustrating. It would spin a little bit. That's the trolling motor and the cover. But anyway, it would spin a little bit side to side. Prop wouldn't actually start to spin. Came home, hooked it up. Show you what I got going on here. So mine just plugs into the bow through this cord. And if you come down here and look, video might be upside down and hard to see, but for the number 1 battery, that one was working fine. I've plugged it in before I recharged the 24-volt battery, and it was working fine. However, battery 2 and 3, if you can see those, battery 3 right now showing nothing. Battery 2 is now showing 10%. Sorry if you can't see that. And it's only showing 10%. It did look like battery 3 because of some tricks that I just did last night. So basically all last night I was out here till 9 o'clock trying to figure out what was going on. I thought maybe they had it wired up wrong, something like that, but they didn't. It's actually right. I'll show you again. So they've got these wired in series. So your positive comes out, goes up to the trolling motor, comes back around through the black wire, cuts across to this one, and it's jumpered across from positive to negative on here. I have that disconnected because I thought, well, it seems weird to have positive, negative. Maybe it was doing something weird here with this jumper wire, but it's not. I guess that's just the way it's supposed to be. So anyway, what I did was I tested the voltage on each of these. I was going to show you that, but if you have a multimeter, just take it out, put it on like 20 volts, connect it to your positive, negative. Mine were each reading, this one was like 5.1 volts, and this one was like 5.0 volts. So they're drained. They were drained way down. So what I did, of course, I used YouTube and figured out you can do some really crazy testing with these. You can check each cell, you can pull the caps off, check the water levels, individually test each cell. I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna try simpler. The thing is I couldn't find any videos on this Pro charging system specifically, so that's why I was making this video, because that's what I was searching. So instead, I'll show you what I got set up here. So I have some other toys. I have a side-by-side. I have a Yamaha little 50cc motorcycle. I have a sport bike. For all of them, I use these just for charging, maintaining charge. So it's a 6-volt, 12-volt charger. I got it at like the local grocery store. I can't remember how much I paid for it, maybe 35, 40 bucks. I keep it on all of the machines all throughout the winter. Works great. For this one, because it's drained so far down, it's actually, when you connect it, so I'm not going to connect it now because I got it charging, but red to positive, black to negative, just like always. This actually started charging, and it said charging, and then finally it kicked on the numbers and it said 6 volts, 95%. So because it's below 6 volts, the charger is smart enough to know that, hey, I'm charging a 6-volt battery. Well, in reality, it's a 12-volt. So what I did was, over the past half hour, I let it charge. Said it got up to 99% on a 6-volt setting. was like, okay, I wonder if the regular charger will work now. So again, that's on, I don't know if you can see it. So this says 2 because, well, this is battery 2 and then that one's 3. I'm on the back there. So if you can see now, come over, and this might be upside down, but try to get the glare out of the way. So now I'm back on battery 2, and I'm at 10%. So that was more than what I had last night, which means that if you just plug in your 6-volt charger, let it charge up as much as you can, and then plug it in, your normal charger should take over. Should, I say should because I haven't tried the other one yet. So I'm gonna try that, see if it works. If it does, I'll post this to YouTube and put a comment in there whether or not this actually works and how long it's gonna take to get back now from 6 volts all the way back up to 12. Then I'm gonna wire them back together and make sure that my trolling motor works good. The next option was to jump start the batteries, but I was about to do that when I realized that I'm at 10% on one, so I didn't really want to rip the batteries out. That's the only other thing you're going to be able to do, if you, aside from taking it to get professionally tested, is to take the batteries out and try to jump start them like you would a normal car, I guess. Just give it a few minutes. Someone else made a video about doing that and it seemed to work fine. But for me, I wanted that to be the last resort. That's all I have for this. If you have any questions, just go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll try to get back to it. Other than that, thanks for watching. Hope this helps.